we are going to learn about the grammar of Koto wa nani nani ga, something like this. The grammar of Koto wa nani nani ga is mean or thought or about or but or thought or but. So in Japanese, when you use the grammar of Koto wa nani nani ga, you should use with the verb and adjective, including non-adjective and adjective. But when you use with the verb, you should use in the casual form. And for the non-adjective and adjective, you can use in that form. Nothing can be changed. And followed by Kotowa. And after Kotowa, you use the same. If you use the same verb, the same non-adjective and the same adjective, and followed by ga, something like this. For example, I use iku koto wa, and after wa, I should use the same, right? So it should be iku koto ga, something like this. And for example of non-adjective and adjective, it's just the same. So you start by what verb. You should use after kotowa by that verb or adjective, right? And after that you end by ga, something like this. So to make more understand about how to use the grammar of kotowa nani nani ga, right? So the next we are going to see some example of how to use the grammar of Kotowa nani nani ga. The first example, パーティーへは行けることは行けるが、多分1時間くらい遅刻する。パーティーは行けることは行けるが、多分1時間ぐらい遅刻する。That means I can go to the party, but I will probably be about 1 hour late. I can go to the party, but I will probably be about 1 hour late. Right? So in this sentence, you will see that they use the verb of ikeru, right? So after kotowa should be the same verb, ikeru, right? So you start by what verb, you should end by that verb. パーティーは行けることは行けるが right? So in here for the ga in here is mean but, right? Is mean but or thought. 多分1時間ぐらい遅刻する that means you will be late about 1 hour. Right? That means something that you can do, but something can happen with you. In this example, what happened that means that you will be late about 1 hour. So this is about how to use the grammar of kotowa nani nani ga, right? So the next example, 演算の勉強をしたことはしたが合格できるか自信がない。演算の勉強をしたことはしたが合格できるか自信がない。That means, although I study for the JLPT entry, I don't have confidence I can pass. Although I study for the JLPT entry, I don't have confidence I can pass. That means in this sentence, you see first that they use the verb suru, right? But the change to be the past tense, so shita koto wa and by that verb shita ga, right? So you will see that when you use the koto wa nani nani ga, So that means before Kotowa is mean the subject, but big subject, right? Is the small or is the plus or is a crowd of subject, not just IBU they he she it, not just that, but it's be the small sentence, right? 演算の勉強をしたことは、right? And in Japanese, when you use subject and should be wa, right? So in Kotowa, right? Shita ga. So ga in ga here is mean or thought or but, something like this. 合格できるか自信がない right? That means that you already study about entry, lesson about entry, but you not confident that you pass the examination. So you can say or thought or but, right? Or thought I study for the JLPT entry. I don't have confidence that I can pass because you haven't applied for that examination before, right? You just study only the detail of the lesson only. So this is how to use the grammar of Kotowa. Nani nani ga. Let's see the next example. 新しいゲームも面白いことは面白いが、昔のゲームの方が好きだ。新しいゲームも面白いことは面白いが、昔のゲームの方が好きだ。Which means new games are still interesting, but I prefer older games. New games are still interesting, but I prefer older games. You see that in this sentence we use the verb, not the verb, they use the EHT, 面白い, right? 面白い is mean interesting. 面白いことは right? In here they use the HT, EHT, 面白い. And they also end that verb in that HT, 面白いが something like this. 昔のゲームの方が好きだ right? That means in the meaning of the sentence that they want to explain, they want to compare between new game and old game, right? In this sentence, they said that the new game is interesting, but the person that say about this sentence that he or she like the old game, prefer more than the new game, right? So you see that before Kotowa is mean the subject, long subject. 新しいゲームも面白いことは this mean you want to tell that new game is interesting. 面白いが that mean interesting, right? The interesting is interest, but or thought, even that, right? Something like this. 昔のゲームの方が好きです。I like or I prefer the older games, something like this. 日本語は話せることは話せるんですが、日常会話しかできません。日本語は話せることは話せるんですが、日常会話しかできません。Which means that I can speak Japanese, but can only do daily conversation stuff. I can speak Japanese, but can only do daily conversation stuff. You see that in this sentence we use the verb 話せる right? With Kotowa, 話せることは right? And by that verb 話せるんですが right? 日常会話しかできません。日本語は話せることは this mean is the small sentence to be the subject of the long sentence, right? Hanaserin desu ga, which means that he or they can speak. Ga is mean but or thought, right? You can translate to be but or thought, right? Nichijou kaiwa shika dekimasen, which means that he can make the conversation, daily conversation only. He cannot write kanji, he cannot read really difficult kanji, he cannot understand about something that really difficult about Japanese. So this is about how to use the grammar of Kotowa.